Good morning, student. Student, in the last lecture, we have been started with the syllabus of Unit 3 from our subject of regulatory affair. In the last lecture, I have been started with the point of MHRA. मी इंट्रोडक्शन तुम्हाला सांगितलं होतं इंट्रोडक्शन टू द MHRA. What are the regulatory requirements for the registration of our product in the UK market? Also, I have been explaining you the different methods of and the registration if you want to register our product for the UK market. If we want to register our product in the in the market of United Kingdom, then for that we have been studied the details of MHRA, we have been studied the procedure of that, and also we have been studied the procedures, the different four different types of the procedures for having a marketing authorization. Now, student, this was the next point and the last point from this particular topic of MHRA. Requirements for the preparation of dossier, or I can say the compilation which is required to submit in the MHRA. Student, when you are applying toward the MHRA, जेव्हा तुम्ही MHRA कडे अप्लाय करतात, in order to have the marketing authorization, तुम्हाला जेव्हा मार्केटिंग ऑथरायझेशन पाहिजे असतंय MHRA कडनं, तर त्यासाठी तुम्हाला डोजियर बनवावं लागेल. डोजियर म्हणजे काय असतं? डोजियर या शब्दाचं जर का डिक्शनरी मिनिंग तुम्ही बघितला, then it is called as in the compilation of the paper, or it is said to be the compilation of the paper in the format of file. Means it is said to be a collection of the data, collection of the information. What I am asking you, dossier means what? Collection of the data, collection of the information, okay, and it was get compiled in such a manner that it leads to a formation of and the one particular document which is called as the dossier. त्याला म्हटलं गेलं dossier. ओके. तर आता जर का तुम्ही MHRA कडे ऍप्लिकेशन करत असाल, तर MHRA कडे ऍप्लिकेशन करत असताना आपल्याला डोजियर बनवावं लागतं. आपल्याला त्या डोजियरमध्ये एक काहीतरी डाटा कंपाईल करून त्याच्यात फीड करावं लागतं, जेणेकरून दॅट ऍप्लिकेशन वी आर सबमिटिंग टुवर्ड द MHRA टू हॅव द मार्केटिंग ऑथरायझेशन फॉर अवर फार्मास्युटिकल प्रोडक्ट इन द मार्केट ऑफ युनायटेड किंगडम. Okay. Now, student, try to understand here in this particular file or in this particular presentation. What are the dossier requirements? If you are going to prepare the dossier, then what are the requirements of that particular dossier? Basically, dossier require the three types of the requirement. The first one that is said to be the quality requirement, second one that is the labeling requirement, and third one that is the bioequivalence requirement. These are the three types of the requirements which are essential in order to prepare the dossier for MHRA. In order to prepare the dossier for MHRA. ओके, तर आपण एक एक रिक्वायरमेंट डिटेलमध्ये समजून घेऊया. पहिलं, क्वालिटी रिक्वायरमेंट. क्वालिटी रिक्वायरमेंट बद्दल बोलत असताना, while assembling the dossier or while you are preparing the dossier for application of marketing authorization, applicant has to take into account the scientific guidelines related to the quality medicinal product for human use as adopted by the Committee for Medicinal Product for Human Use and published by the European Medicine Evaluation Agency. European Medicine Evaluation Agency. Now try to understand, student. Quality requirement. What is the quality requirement? Student, when you are going to prepare any dossier, जर का तुम्ही एखादं डोजियर बनवताय, when you are going to prepare the dossier for application of the marketing authorization, then in that condition the applicant has to the applicant has to look after, then the applicant has to take into the account the scientific guidelines related to the quality of the medicinal product which you are going to be used for the human being, and these guidelines are basically adopted by the Committee of for Medicinal Product for Human Use, and it was published by the European Medicine Evaluation Agency. मीन्स व्हॉट इट वॉज इंडिकेटिंग, या पहिल्या पॉईंटमध्ये मला काय सांगायचं आहे, जर का तुम्ही डोजियर बनवत असाल, then it become necessary that applicant has to look into the account, or applicant has to take into the account the scientific guidelines. Scientific guidelines in concern of what? Scientific guidelines related to the quality of the medicinal product. Understand? Second requirement, labeling requirement. लेबलिंग रिक्वायरमेंट बद्दल हे जर का मी वाचेल तुमच्या समोर जे काही म्हटलेलं आहे त्याच्यावरनं तुमच्या लक्षात येऊन जाईल. The safe use of all the medicine is possible only when the consumer is able to read the labeling and the packaging carefully and accurately, and also being able to act on the information presented. Try to understand. In order to carry out the safe use of the medicine, in order to promote the safe use of the medicine, it is possible only when the consumer or the customer is able to read the label carefully. When the customer is able to read the label carefully and accurately, and also he can be able to act on that particular label or act on that particular information which is presented on the label. तर लक्षात असू द्या की जेव्हा तुम्ही MHRA कडे ॲप्लिकेशन करतायत ना, ॲट दॅट टाइम यू हॅव टू मेन्शन द लेबलिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन, यू हॅव टू मेन्शन द specimen of that label in that particular application. Means what I want to say, that draft labeling should be attached with the application of MHRA. MHRA कडे जे काही ॲप्लिकेशन तुम्ही जमा करणार आहात ना, त्या ॲप्लिकेशन सोबत तुम्हाला ड्राफ्ट लेबल सुद्धा अटॅच करावं लागेल. Thus, the information on the label must be presented in the legible manner that it should be easily understood by all those who are involved in the supply of medicine or those who are going to use that particular medicine. So, student, try to understand this is the second type of under requirement which is very essential when you are going to prepare dossier for MHRA. जेव्हा तुम्ही डोजियर बनवता MHRA साठी त्यावेळेस लेबलिंग रिक्वायरमेंट ही पण एक अत्यंत महत्वाची गरज आहे की जे तुम्हाला MHRAच्या डोजियरमध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व करावं लागेल, ही इन्फॉर्मेशन तुम्हाला ऍड करावी लागेल. तर पहिली रिक्वायरमेंट होती दॅट इज द क्वालिटी रिक्वायरमेंट, सेकंड वन दॅट इज द लेबलिंग रिक्वायरमेंट. नाउ द थर्ड रिक्वायरमेंट, स्टूडेंट. The third requirement, it is called as the bioequivalence requirement. The third requirement is said to be the bioequivalence requirement. Two medicinal products are said to be the bioequivalent if they contain the same active substance found to be a pharmaceutically equivalent and their bioavailability, that is the rate and extent after administration, is the same, and also their moral dose lie within the acceptable predefined limits. Then such a two products are called as the bioequivalent product, and you have to provide the information about the bioequivalency of these two different types of the of these two types of and the pharmaceutical product. लक्षात असू द्या. ही पण एक रिक्वायरमेंट आहे MHRAच्या डोजियरसाठी. जर का तुम्ही MHRAचं डोजियर बनवत असाल, if you are going to prepare the dossier for the MHRA, then in that condition, when you are going to prepare the dossier for the MHRA, then in that condition, this is the third requirement, that is the requirement of bioequivalence. And student, you know very well, तुम्हाला माहिती आहे, मी तुम्हाला मागच्या लेक्चरमध्ये शिकवलं होतं की बायोइक्विव्हॅलन्स रिक्वायरमेंट कोणाला म्हणतात किंवा बायोइक्विव्हॅलंट प्रोडक्ट कोणाला म्हटलं गेलंय. ओके, the products which are having the same bioavailability, the products which are having the same rate and extent of the administration, the product which are having the same bioavailabilities, they are simply called as the bioequivalent product. Okay, the two medicinal products are said to be the bioequivalent if they contains the same active substance found to be a pharmaceutical equivalent, and their bioavailabilities are also found to be a same, as well as their moral dose lie within the acceptable predefined limit. Such a study is called as the bioequivalent study, and such a products are called as the bioequivalent product. So, student, this is the third type of the requirement which is essential to be included in the dossier of MHRA. जेव्हा आपण MHRA साठी डोजियर बनवतोय, एक कंपाइलेटेड डॉक्युमेंट बनवतोय, ओके, एक कंपाइल्ड डॉक्युमेंट आपण बनवतोय, तर त्यावेळेस तीन प्रकारची रिक्वायरमेंट असते त्या डोजियरला बनवण्यासाठी. त्या तीन प्रकारच्या रिक्वायरमेंट म्हणजे क्वालिटी रिक्वायरमेंट, लेबलिंग रिक्वायरमेंट आणि बायो इक्विव्हॅलन्स रिक्वायरमेंट. So student, I have been completed this particular point here, that is the details of MHRA, the regulatory requirements for the registration of our pharmaceutical product in the UK market. Okay, requirements for registration in the UK market, and I have been completed this particular point of MHRA. Okay student, so this was about the MHRA. I'm going to stop here. Okay, immediately I'm going to start with the new point. This was on the new point, student, which I'm going to start now. That is TGA. This is the new point which I'm going to start now. That is the introduction to the TGA. जसं आपण MHRA शिकलो, MHRA काय होतं? MHRA is said to be a one type of the regulatory body for which country? For United Kingdom. त्याच प्रकारे TGA is also a one type of the regulatory body. It is a one type of the regulatory agency but it is for which country? It is for Australia. TGA is said to be the regulatory body or the regulatory authority of Australia. Okay, so student, as per our syllabus of chapter number 3, तिसऱ्या नंबरच्या चॅप्टर अनुसार किंवा तिसऱ्या नंबरच्या चॅप्टरच्या सिलेबस अनुसार आपल्याला हे शिकून घ्यायचंय, हे समजून घ्यायचंय. वी हॅव टू स्टडी अबाउट द रेग्युलेटरी ऑथॉरिटी ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया, and that regulatory authority of Australia is called as the TGA. It is said to be a TGA. Okay. So now try to understand about the TGA, student. This was in the introductory slide in concern of TGA. TGA stands for Therapeutic Good Administration. TGA चं full form काय आहे? Therapeutic Good Administration, which is a regulatory authority or which is a regulatory body for Australia. Second point, the Australian peoples were accepting that the therapeutic goods which are used in the country should be safe and of high quality. This is one of the expectation of the Australian people, that whatever the therapeutic goods we are using in our country, जेवढेही therapeutic material किंवा therapeutic products आपण आपल्या कंट्रीमध्ये वापरतोय, that therapeutic goods should be of a high quality and they should be a safe in the use. तर दुसऱ्या पॉइंटकडे लक्ष असू द्या. मी परत रिपीट करतोय सेकंड पॉइंट. The Australian peoples were expecting that the therapeutic goods which were used in the country should be safe and of high quality. And this expectation of the Australian people leads to the outcome of TGA. And हे जे expectation होतं Australian peopleचं, this expectation of the Australian people leads to the outcome of and the one regulatory body in the year of 1981, and that regulatory body is called as TGA, Therapeutic Good Administration. It leads to a formation of and the act that is called as a Therapeutic Good Act. Try to understand. Therapeutic Goods Administration, it is a regulatory body, while the Therapeutic Good Act, it is an act of 1989. Okay, it is a one type of an the act which laid down all the rules and regulation, which lays down all the standards and the guidelines in concern of and the therapeutic goods which the Australian peoples are using in their country. Okay, so student, these were the first 3 points which I have been explaining you about this particular slide. What is TGA? Therapeutic Good Administration. It is a one type of the regulatory body or the regulatory agency for Australia. The Australian peoples, they were expecting that whatever therapeutic goods we are using in our country, that therapeutic goods should be a safe and they should be of a high quality. And this expectation of the Australian people leads to the outcome of the act, and that act is called as Therapeutic Good Act of 1981. Next point, चौथा point या slide मधला. This act was come into the effect on the 15th February of 1991. This act come into the effect on the 15th February of 1991. The act provides a national framework for regulation of the therapeutic goods in Australia to ensure the quality, safety, efficacy and time availability. आता या ऍक्ट मुळे काय झालंय? थेरापेटिक गुड ऍक्ट. स्टुडंट, ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड. डोंट बी गेट कन्फ्यूज इन द TGA and Therapeutic Good Act. TGA stands for Therapeutic Goods Administration, while Therapeutic Good Act, it is a one act which has been come out in the year of 1981, but it was implemented in the year of 1991. Okay. आता हे ऍक्ट काय करतंय? या पॉइंटकडे लक्ष असू द्या. This act, it provides a national framework for the rules and regulation of the therapeutic goods in Australia to ensure the safety, efficacy, quality, and time availability of that particular product. Last point. Complete administration and assessment of this act was carried out by the TGA. आता या ऍक्टला कोण फॉलो करतंय किंवा या ऍक्ट मधले जे काही रूल्स रेग्युलेशन आहे त्यांना इम्प्लिमेंट करायचं काम कोण करतंय? The complete administration and the assessment of this act is carried out by TGA, that is the Therapeutic Good Administration. TGA is the regulatory body of Australia which is following the rules and regulation, which is for imposing the rules and regulation or the guidelines of Therapeutic Good Act over the therapeutic goods in Australia. Okay, moving on next slide. First point in this slide. TGA is said to be a regulatory authority of Australia, जे मी तुम्हाला सांगत आलोय. Second point, as per the regulation of the Act, any product which is claimed to be a therapeutic must be either listed or registered in the Australian Register of Therapeutic Good before it can be supplied in Australia. According to this Act, Therapeutic Good Act अनुसार कुठलंही प्रोडक्ट जे तुम्ही ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटमध्ये रजिस्टर्ड करताय आणि जर का तुम्ही त्या प्रोडक्टला थेरापेटिक प्रोडक्ट म्हणत असाल, then the name of that particular product, it should be listed it should be get registered within a one register of Australia, and that register is called as ARTG, Australian Register of Therapeutic Good. मी स्टुडंट ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड जर टीजीएने एखाद्या थेरॅपेटिक प्रोडक्टला मार्केटिंग ऑथरायझेशन दिलं असेल, जर का टीजीएने एखाद्या फॉरेन प्रोडक्टला किंवा एखाद्या थेरॅपेटिक प्रोडक्टला मार्केटिंग ऑथरायझेशन दिलं असेल ऑस्ट्रेलियामध्ये, तर त्या प्रोडक्टची माहिती एका रजिस्टरमध्ये नमूद करणं खूप इसेन्शियल होऊन जाईल अकॉर्डिंग टू द ऍक्ट दॅट इज द थेरॅपेटिक गुड ऍक्ट. According to the Act of Therapeutic Good, or we can say according to the Therapeutic Good Act, the product which is claimed to be a therapeutic product that should be get registered, that should be get listed in the register of the Australia, and that register of Australia is called as ARTG, Australian Register of Therapeutic Goods. Understand? तिसरा पॉइंट या स्लाइड मधलं, this one. The regulatory framework of TGA is operated on the risk management approach. The regulatory guidelines of the TGA are basically operated on the risk management approach. Fourth point, the framework is designed to ensure the public health and safety. At the same time, TGA also make the industry free from the unnecessary regulatory burden. Now, how the what is the framework of this particular TGA? या regulatory bodyचा framework कसा आहे? The framework is designed in order to ensure the public health and the public safety of the Australian people. Okay. At the same time, TGA also make the industry free from the unnecessary burden, unnecessary regulatory burden. Means it is not like that TGA is looking only after the health and the safety of the Australian people, but TGA is also supporting to the Australian industries, to the Australian pharma industries, and hence they are reducing their burden in concern of the in concern of the regulatory rules and regulation. Understand? Last point of this particular slide, शेवटचा point. TGA is also responsible for developing the constructive relationship with the industry and tries to minimize the cost of medicine. Now, TGA is the regulatory body of Australia, and TGA is responsible for developing the good relationship with the Australian industry. TGA ही जी रेग्युलेटरी बॉडी आहे ना, हे ऑस्ट्रेलियन फार्मा इंडस्ट्री सोबत स्वतःचं रिलेशन स्ट्रॉंग करून घेण्याचा प्रयत्न करते, जेणेकरून ते ऑस्ट्रेलियन लोकांसाठी कमीत कमी किमतीमध्ये मेडिसिन अवेलेबल करून देतील. कमीत कमी किमतींमध्ये मेडिसिन अवेलेबल करून देतील. त्यासाठी टीजीएचा सतत प्रयत्न असतो. TGA is trying to develop their relationship, constructive relationship with the pharma industries, and because of this constructive relationship, the TGA, that is the regulatory body of Australia, trying to reduce the cost of the medicine so that the medicine should be get available to the Australian people at the minimum of cost. Understand, student? So these were the two slides which I have been explained you as an the introductory slides of TGA, Therapeutic Good Administration. ही एक रेग्युलेटरी बॉडी आहे. थेरापेटिक गुड ऍक्ट हा एक ऍक्ट आहे ऑस्ट्रेलियामधला, आणि ARTG इज द रजिस्टर, ऑस्ट्रेलियन रजिस्टर ऑफ द थेरापेटिक गुड. Understand, student? Moving on toward the next slide, that is the role of TGA. We have to study about the role of TGA. What are the different roles of TGA? Just a minute, student. TGA carry out various assessment and monitoring activities to ensure that the therapeutic goods in the Australia meet all the acceptable standard. TGA is playing a very important role. It was playing a very vital role in order to assess and in order to monitor the quality, safety, and efficacy of therapeutic goods which are available in Australia. Try to understand. TGA काय करतोय? TGA is performing the various different types of under role. TGA is basically assessing and monitoring the therapeutic goods which are available in the market of Australia. They are monitoring, they are assessing the quality, safety, and efficacy of the therapeutic goods which are available in the market of Australia for the use of human being. Now, actually, we have to study the role of TGA. So, student, basically, there are the 5 basic roles of the TGA. This 5 basic role of the TGA are mentioned as follow. The 5 basic roles of the TGA are mentioned as follow. पहिला, pre-market evaluation and approval of registered product intended for the supply in Australia. Try to understand. TGA is responsible for the pre-market evaluation, and on the basis of that, it was giving an approval to the therapeutic good for supply in Australia. Second role, licensing of manufacturer is in accordance with the international standard under the good manufacturing practices. TGA is also responsible for providing the license to the manufacturer in order to manufacture and produce the therapeutic good by following the standards and the regulations of GMP. Try to understand the second role. दुसरं रोल काय आहे टीजीएचं? टीजीए फार्मा इंडस्ट्रीच्या मॅन्युफॅक्चरर्सला लायसन्स प्रोव्हाइड करते. इट वॉज नॉट ओनली प्रोव्हाइडिंग अ लायसन्स टू द फार्मा मॅन्युफॅक्चरर्स इन द ऑस्ट्रेलिया, but it was also asking them to maintain the standards of the GMP, to maintain the standards of GMP while you are manufacturing, while you are producing the therapeutic good products. Third one, post marketing monitoring or post market monitoring through sampling, adverse event reporting, surveillance activities, and the response to response to the public inquiries. Now, what I want to say, this third responsibility of TGA. TGA is also looking after the post marketing surveillance, post marketing monitoring or post market monitoring through the sampling, adverse event reporting, surveillance activity, and response to the public inquiry. This is again one of the important role of the TGA in order to find out the quality, safety, and efficacy of the therapeutic good which is available in the Australian market. Next, fourth one, development, maintenance, and monitoring of the system for listing of medicine. Definitely, TGA plays an important role for developing, maintaining, and monitoring the system for the listing of medicines in the register. That register is called as ARTG, Australian Register of Therapeutic Good. The fifth role, that is the assessment of the medicine for export. TGA also look after the assessment of the medicine which are ready to export, from the Australia. So the assessment of such a medicine is also carried out by the TGA. Understand, student? So these are the five basic roles of the TGA. TGA काय आहे? TGA एक regulatory body आहे ऑस्ट्रेलियाची. TGA follow what? TGA follow the rules and regulations of the act. That act is called as Therapeutic Good Act. Then whatever the product which we are going to register in the Australian market as an the therapeutic good, that product should be get registered. It should be get listed into the register, and that register is called as ARTG. Then I have been explaining you the five different roles of the TGA. Okay. Now, student, we are going to study about what is ARTG. मी ARTG बद्दल तुम्हाला आधीच सांगितलं, हा एक रजिस्टर आहे. ऑस्ट्रेलियन गव्हर्नमेंटने अकॉर्डिंग टू द थेरॅपेटिक गुड ऍक्ट, ऑस्ट्रेलियाचा मध्ये जो ऍक्ट वापरला जातोय किंवा जो ऍक्ट इम्प्लिमेंटेड आहे त्या ऍक्ट अनुसार हा एक रजिस्टर तिथे मेंटेन केला गेलेला आहे आणि त्या रजिस्टरचं नाव आहे ऑस्ट्रेलियन रजिस्टर ऑफ थेरॅपेटिक गुड. सो ARTG stands for Australian Register of Therapeutic Good. ARTG is established under the Part 3 of the Act. It includes a computer database of information about therapeutic goods for human use which are approved for supply in Australia or for export from Australia. हा जो ARTG आहे किंवा हा जो रजिस्टर आहे हा कुठल्या रूल प्रमाणे एस्टॅब्लिश केला गेलेला आहे ऍक्टच्या? ARTG is established under the Part 3 of the Act. It includes the computer database of the information about the therapeutic goods for human use which are approved in Australia or which are approved for export from the Australia. Third point, all medicines manufactured for the supply in Australia must be listed or registered in the ARTG. जेवढे मेडिसिन्स ऑस्ट्रेलियामध्ये मॅन्युफॅक्चर केले जात आहेत किंवा ऑस्ट्रेलियामधनं बाहेर एक्सपोर्ट केले जात आहेत त्याची सर्व माहिती या रजिस्टरमध्ये मेंटेन केली जाते अँड दॅट रजिस्टर इज कॉल्ड ॲज ARTG, ऑस्ट्रेलियन रजिस्टर ऑफ थेरॅपेटिक गुड. चौथा पॉइंट, सॉरी. So this is about the ARTG. Next slide, student. What are therapeutic goods? What are the therapeutic goods? A therapeutic good is broadly defined as a good which is represented in any way to be or is likely to be taken for therapeutic use unless specifically excluded or included under Section 7 of the Act. This is the definition of therapeutic good according to the Act of TGA, according to the Act of TGA or according to the Act of Australia. Therapeutic goods definition काय आहे? A therapeutic good is broadly defined as a good which is represented in any way, or to be or is likely to be taken for the therapeutic use. It is a good which is used for the therapeutic purpose. Such a good is called as a therapeutic good unless specifically excluded or included under Section 7 of the Act. Second point, for the purpose of evaluation and assessment of the product as a therapeutic good, following points are required to be considered, like product is used in connection of. For the purpose of evaluation and the assessment of the product as a therapeutic good, कुठलंही प्रोडक्ट हा थेरापेटिक प्रोडक्ट आहे का नाही हे जर का तुम्हाला इव्हॅल्युएट करून घ्यायचं असेल, हे जर का तुम्हाला असेस करून घ्यायचं असेल, तर त्यासाठी काही क्रायटेरिया दिलेले आहेत आणि ते क्रायटेरिया इथे खाली नमूद केलेले आहेत. लक्ष असू द्या. सेकंड पॉइंट, for the purpose of evaluation and assessment of the product as a therapeutic good, following points are required to be considered. Like product is used in the connection of preventing, diagnosing, curing, or alleviating a disease, ailment, defect, or injury. लक्षात असू द्या. जर का तुम्ही एखादं प्रोडक्ट प्रिव्हेन्शन, डायग्नोसिस, क्युरिंग, एलिव्हेशन ऑफ डिसीज, एलिमेंट, डिफेक्ट और इंजुरीसाठी वापरत असाल तर त्याला तुम्ही थेरापेटिक गुड म्हणू शकता. If you are using a product or if you are using a good material which influencing the, or inhibiting or modifying a physiological process, then also it is called as the therapeutic good. स्टुडंट या दुसऱ्या पॉईंटकडे लक्ष असू द्या. हा दुसरा पॉईंट तुम्हाला समजताय ना. इन अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस पॉईंट व्हॉट आय वॉन्ट टू एक्सप्लेन, फॉर पर्पज ऑफ इव्हॅल्युएटिंग अँड असेसिंग द प्रोडक्ट ॲज अ थेरापेटिक गुड, फॉलोइंग पॉइंट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड टू बी कन्सिडर, लाईक प्रोडक्ट is used in connection of preventing, diagnosing, curing, or alleviating a disease, ailment, defects, or injury. A product is said to be a therapeutic good if it was influencing, inhibiting, or modifying a physiological process. A product is said to be a therapeutic good if it was testing the susceptibility of the person to a disease or the ailment, if it is influencing, controlling, or preventing the conception, if that product is useful for testing of pregnancy, if that product is useful for the replacement or modification of the parts of anatomy. जर यापैकी कुठल्याही कामासाठी तुम्ही जर का एखादा प्रोडक्ट वापरत असाल, तुम्ही जर का एखादं good article, good material वापरत असाल, then that good article, that product is called as a therapeutic product or it is called as a therapeutic good. Student, try to understand what are the therapeutic goods according to the Act of Australia. ऑस्ट्रेलियन ऍक्ट प्रमाणे थेरापेटिक गुड कोणाला म्हटलं गेलंय? असे प्रोडक्ट्स, असे गुड्स जे तुम्ही थेरापेटिक यूजसाठी वापरतात, अशा प्रोडक्टला त्यांनी थेरापेटिक गुड म्हटलेलं आहे. तर त्यासाठी त्यांनी परत डेफिनेशन दिलेले आहेत की कुठल्याही प्रोडक्टला जर का तुम्ही ॲसेस कराल, कुठल्याही प्रोडक्टला जर तुम्हाला इव्हॅल्युएट करायचं असेल की तो थेरापेटिक प्रोडक्ट आहे का नाही, तर तो प्रोडक्ट या खाली दिलेल्या क्रायटेरियांपैकी कुठल्याही क्रायटेरियामध्ये बसायला पाहिजे. टोटली 6 क्रायटेरिया इथे दिलेले आहेत. क्रायटेरिया नंबर 1, क्रायटेरिया नंबर 2, क्रायटेरिया नंबर 3, 4, 5, 6 या 6 प्रकारचे क्रायटेरिया त्यांनी दिलेले आहेत. जर या 6 प्रकारच्या क्रायटेरियामध्ये तुम्ही एखाद्या प्रोडक्टचा वापर करत असाल, तुम्ही एखाद्या प्रोडक्टला रजिस्टर्ड करून घेत असाल, तर त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला त्या प्रोडक्टला थेरापेटिक प्रोडक्ट किंवा थेरापेटिक गुड म्हणता येईल अकॉर्डिंग टू द रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन ऑफ ऍक्ट विच वॉज यूज इन द ऑस्ट्रेलिया. अकॉर्डिंग टू द रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन ऑफ द ऍक्ट विच वॉज यूज इन द ऑस्ट्रेलिया. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट पॉइंट स्टुडंट. Regulation of therapeutic good. Requirements of TGA. Regulatory requirements for registering the product or for registration of the product in the Australian market. जर का तुम्हाला ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटमध्ये तुमचा फार्मास्युटिकल प्रोडक्ट ॲज अ थेरापेटिक प्रोडक्ट रजिस्टर्ड करून घ्यायचा असेल, किंवा जर का तुम्हाला तुमचा फार्मास्युटिकल प्रोडक्ट ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटमध्ये विकायला काढायचा असेल, त्याचं रजिस्ट्रेशन करून घ्यायचं असेल, त्याची मार्केटिंग परमिशन जर का तुम्हाला हवी असेल, तर त्यासाठी वेगवेगळ्या रेग्युलेटरी रिक्वायरमेंट्स आहे. अँड दॅट रेग्युलेटरी रिक्वायरमेंट्स आय हॅव बीन मेन्शन हिअर इन दिस पर्टिक्युलर 3 स्लाइड्स. या 3 स्लाइडमध्ये तुम्हाला त्या रेग्युलेटरी रिक्वायरमेंट इन कन्सर्न ऑफ TGA लक्षात येईल. ओके, नाउ ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड द फर्स्ट वन. द ओव्हरऑल कंट्रोल ऑन द सप्लाय ऑफ थेरापेटिक गुड इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया is mainly get exercised by the following process. The overall control on the supply of therapeutic goods in Australia is mainly exercised by the following process. First one, pre-market assessment. Pre-market assessment. TGA utilized the risk management approach to regulate the medicine used in the Australia. What TGA is doing? TGA is following the risk management approach. एखादं प्रोडक्ट जर का त्यांना मार्केटसाठी लॉन्च करून घ्यायचं असेल, रजिस्टर्ड करून घ्यायचं असेल, एखादं थेरापेटिक प्रोडक्ट जर ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटसाठी रजिस्टर्ड करून घ्यायचं असेल, तर त्यासाठी TGA काय फॉलो करतंय? TGA इज फॉलोइंग द रिस्क मॅनेजमेंट अप्रोच टू रेग्युलेट द मेडिसिन और द यूज ऑफ मेडिसिन इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया. Due to this approach, products are assessed into the two level of the risk, that is the higher level of risk and the lower level of risk. Second point, medicines which are used to treat the serious condition or which need to be used under the doctor supervision are subjected under the high level of risk. आता बघा, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ अँड द रिस्क मॅनेजमेंट अप्रोच कुठलंही प्रोडक्ट जेव्हा आपण ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटसाठी रजिस्टर करू इच्छितो किंवा कुठल्याही प्रोडक्टला जेव्हा ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटसाठी रजिस्टर केलं जात आहे तर त्यावेळेस टीजे काय करत आहे, टीजे इज फॉलोइंग द अप्रोच ऑफ रिस्क मॅनेजमेंट. त्या प्रोडक्टला घेऊन ते लोक रिस्क मॅनेजमेंट अप्रोच फॉलो करतात आणि त्या प्रोडक्टला ते कॅटेगराईज करून घेतात की तो सिरियस हायर लेवल ऑफ रिस्क असोसिएटेड आहे का लोअर लेवल ऑफ रिस्क असोसिएटेड आहे. जो प्रोडक्ट ते लोक ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटसाठी रजिस्टर करून घेऊ इच्छित आहे त्या प्रोडक्टला ते कॅटेगराईज करून घेतात, वेदर इट इज अ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ हाय लेवल ऑफ रिस्क और इट इज अ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ लो लेवल ऑफ रिस्क. त्यानुसार त्या प्रोडक्टला ते रजिस्टर करून घेत आहेत. तर आता या पॉइंटला समजून घेण्याचा प्रयत्न करा. Regulatory requirement for TGA or regulation of the therapeutic goods according to the TGA. What TGA is doing, student? पहिला पॉइंट कडे लक्ष असू द्या. Just a minute. I am making a switch on off on the laser pointer. पहिल्या पॉइंट कडे लक्ष असू द्या. TGA utilize the risk management approach to regulate the medicine used in the Australia. Due to this approach, the product they are assessing the product into the two different level. The first one is called as the higher level of the risk and the second one is called as the lower level of risk. याचा अर्थ काय होतोय की एखादं प्रोडक्ट जर का ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटसाठी रजिस्टर करून घ्यायचं असेल तर टीजीए काय करताय, त्या प्रोडक्टला आधी इव्हॅल्युएट करून घेत आहेत, त्या प्रोडक्टचं आधी ते लोक असेसमेंट करतायत ऑन व्हॉट बेसिस, ऑन द रिस्क बेसिस, ऑन द रिस्क मॅनेजमेंट बेसिस, आणि त्या प्रोडक्टला ते कॅटेगराईज करतात की तो हायर लेवल तो प्रोडक्ट is of a higher level of risk or it is a product of lower level of risk. Okay. Second point, माझ्या पॉइंटर कडे लक्ष असू द्या. Medicines which are used to treat the serious condition or which need to be used under the doctor supervisions are called as the medicines of the higher level of risk. अशा मेडिसिनला काय म्हटलं गेलंय, they are called as the medicines of the sorry student, that medicine is called as the medicine of higher level of risk. If the medicine is required to be used under the supervision of the doctor or if that medicine is used to treat the serious condition, then that medicine is called as the medicine associated with the higher level of risk. Okay. Second, while complementary medicine like herbal, vitamin, minerals are subjected under the lower level of risk. आणि जे काही दुसरे प्रोडक्ट आहे, the complementary medicines such as in the herbal products, vitamins and the minerals are subjected under the lower level of risk. Okay, student. Moving on toward the next slide. Just a minute. Slide is not moving. Okay. Next point. Product of higher level of risk are assessed for quality, safety and efficacy and required to be registered in the ARTG after getting the approval. आता काय केलंय, टीजीएने प्रोडक्टचं लेवल ऑफ रिस्क असेस करून घेतलं. जे प्रोडक्ट त्यांना, जे थेरापेटिक गुड त्यांना त्यांच्या ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटसाठी रजिस्टर करून घ्यायचं होतं त्या प्रोडक्टचं त्यांनी रिस्क असेसमेंट करून घेतलंय आणि त्या रिस्क असेसमेंटच्या आधारावर त्यांनी त्या प्रोडक्टला कॅटेगराईज करून घेतलंय की तो हायर लेवल ऑफ रिस्की प्रोडक्ट आहे का लोअर लेवल ऑफ रिस्की प्रोडक्ट आहे. जर का प्रोडक्ट हायर लेवल ऑफ रिस्की प्रोडक्ट असेल, या पॉईंटमध्ये लक्ष असू द्या, दिस पॉईंट, इफ द प्रोडक्ट इज ऑफ अन हाय लेवल ऑफ रिस्क, if the product is of the high level of risk, then it is assessed for quality, safety and efficacy and it is required to be registered in the ARTG, that is in the Australian Register of Therapeutic Good after getting the approval. While the product of lower level of risk are assessed for only quality and safety. They are assessed only for quality and safety and they are also required to be listed in the ARTG after approval. म्हणजे हायर लेवलचे जे हायली रिस्की प्रोडक्ट जे आहेत किंवा हायली रिस्की जे थेरापेटिक गुड्स आहेत, ते थेरापेटिक गुड्स जे आहेत त्यांना इव्हॅल्युएट केलं गेलं पाहिजे फॉर क्वालिटी सेफ्टी अँड इफिकसी. आणि जे लोअर लेवल रिस्की प्रोडक्ट्स आहेत त्यांचं इव्हॅल्युएशन केलं गेलं पाहिजे. बट दॅट इव्हॅल्युएशन इज ओनली इन कन्सर्न ऑफ क्वालिटी अँड सेफ्टी, नॉट इन कन्सर्न ऑफ इफिकसी. अँड both the level of the products are required to get listed or registered in ARTG. Understand? Now the second one, student. Second requirement, manufacturing requirement. Australian manufacturers are required to take authorization license from the TGA. If you want to manufacture any therapeutic good in the Australia, एखादं एखादं प्रोडक्ट तुम्हाला जर का ऑस्ट्रेलियामध्ये तयार करून घ्यायचं असेल, मॅन्युफॅक्चर करून घ्यायचं असेल, then in that concern you have to take the permission, you have to take the license from the TGA, because TGA is what? TGA is the regulatory body of Australia. Okay. Second point, manufacturing process should comply with the specification of GMP. अँड इफ सपोज जर का तुम्हाला टीजीए कडनं लायसन्स भेटूनच गेलं की तुम्ही एखादा फार्मास्युटिकल प्रोडक्ट किंवा एखादा थेरापेटिक गुड तुम्ही तुमच्या फार्मा इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये तयार करू शकतात, असं जर का तुम्हाला परमिशन भेटली असेल, अशी जर का लायसन्स तुम्हाला टीजीए कडनं भेटून गेलं असेल, तर त्यानंतरही यू हॅव टू फॉलो द जीएमपी, यू हॅव टू फॉलो द स्टँडर्ड्स ऑफ जीएमपी फॉर मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग ऑफ युअर थेरापेटिक गुड. तो थेरापेटिक गुड बनवत असताना तुम्हाला जीएमपी फॉलो करणं खूप गरजेचं राहील. ओके. थर्ड पॉइंट, or the last point of this slide. The aim of licensing is to protect the public health by ensuring that medicine and devices meet the definable standards and quality assurance. लायसन्सिंगचं एम काय आहे? लायसन्सिंग कशासाठी ठेवली आहे टीजीएने? द एम ऑफ दिस लायसन्सिंग और द अप्रुव्हल इज टू प्रोटेक्ट द पब्लिक हेल्थ by ensuring that the medicines and the devices have meet the specific standard and the quality assurance. Understand, student? So this is about the marketing requirement. Oh, sorry, manufacturing requirement. Next one, post marketing requirement. पोस्ट मार्केटिंग, मार्केटिंगची परमिशन भेटली, मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंगची परमिशन भेटली, मार्केटिंगची परमिशन भेटली. त्यानंतर आफ्टर मार्केटिंग ऑफ द ड्रग और द प्रोडक्ट इन ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केट, after marketing of the drug or product in an Australian market, TGA required a post marketing vigilance, which involves the activities like investigating reports of problems, laboratory testing of the products on market, and monitoring to ensure the compliance with the legislation. Try to understand. इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट स्टुडंट की एकदा आपल्याला मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंगची परवानगी भेटली, एकदा आपल्याला मार्केटिंगची परवानगी भेटली का त्यानंतर आपण प्रोडक्टचं क्वालिटी, सेफ्टी अँड इफिकसी डिटरमाइन करणार नाही. याच्यातला प्रकार नाही आहे. तुम्हाला जरी का मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंगची परमिशन भेटलेली आहे, तुम्हाला जरी का मार्केटिंगची परमिशन भेटलेली आहे, पण त्यानंतर एकदा जर का तुमचा प्रोडक्ट ऑस्ट्रेलियन मार्केटमध्ये विकायला काढला गेला तर त्यानंतरही तुम्हाला आफ्टर दॅट ऑल्सो यू हॅव टू लुक आफ्टर hello. Sorry, student, for the disturbance. After marketing of the drug or the product in the Australia or in the Australian market, the TGA requires a post-marketing vigilance, which involves the activities like investigating reports of problem, laboratory testing of the product on market, and monitoring to ensure the compliance with legislation. As I told you, student, that एकदा जर का तुम्हाला मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंगची परमिशन भेटली टीजीए कडनं, मार्केटिंगची परमिशन भेटली टीजीए कडनं, त्यानंतर सुद्धा आपल्याला प्रोडक्टचं क्वालिटी, सेफ्टी अँड इफिकसी हे डिटरमाइन करत राहायचं आहे आफ्टर द पोस्ट मार्केटिंग. मीन्स इट इज सेड टू बी अ पोस्ट मार्केटिंग सर्व्हिलन्स, इट इज सेड टू बी अ पोस्ट मार्केटिंग विजिलन्स. चौथं रिक्वायरमेंट, ॲडव्हर्टायझिंग अँड लेबलिंग रिक्वायरमेंट. Appearance and the contents of the label and the advertisement should be remain associated with the rules and regulation of the act, for which there is a therapeutic good advertising code is available in the act. परत तुमच्या प्रोडक्टचं ॲडव्हर्टाइजमेंट करण्यासाठी, तुमच्या प्रोडक्टवर जे लेबल तुम्ही ठेवणार आहात, लेबलिंगसाठी, ॲडव्हर्टाइजमेंटसाठी परत रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन दिलेले आहेत अकॉर्डिंग टू द थेरापेटिक गुड ॲक्ट, अँड यू हॅव टू फॉलो दॅट रूल्स अँड रेग्युलेशन्स अकॉर्डिंग टू द TGA, that is the Therapeutic Good Act. Student, try to understand. According to the Therapeutic Good Act, we have to follow the rules and regulations for the advertisement and the labeling of the therapeutic good in the Australian market. Understand, student? So these are the different types of and the regulatory requirement which I want to explain you. Okay, which I want to explain you. Sorry. which I want to explain you in concern of under TGA. What is TGA? Therapeutic Goods Administration. It is a regulatory body of Australia. They are following the rules and regulation. They are imposing the rules and regulation of the Therapeutic Good Act, which comes into the existence in the year of 1991. Understand? And whatever drug which we are manufacturing, which we are uh, registering for the Australian market, they should be get listed into the register, and that register is called as in the ARTG, that is the Australian Register of Therapeutic Good. Okay, student. So I'm going to stop here. Thank you, all of you. Thank you very much.